Oh, hello and welcome back to the crypto channel number one, where we current up all of the most resonant and important crypto news about Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Shiba Inu. So I think it's really interesting, and today we have such important news for you. So watch it to the end, and also don't forget to subscribe. So Shiba Inu price forecast. Shib hangs back before 16% advance. Bitcoin price slips under $46K, but analysts are betting on new Bitcoin all-time highs. A multi-chain approach is the future of the blockchain industry. So bullish Ethereum traders can place risk-averse bet with this option strategy. So we have so many updates for you, so many interesting news. So watch it to the end and don't forget to subscribe. Thank you so much. So traders who believe Ethereum will reach $5,000 can use this low risk option strategy to cast a long bullish bet. So being bullish on Ethereum has paid off recently because the token gained 60% in the last 30 days. The spectacular growth of decentralized finance or DeFi applications likely fueled inflow from institutional investors, and the recent London hard fork implemented a fee burn mechanism that drastically reduced the daily net issuance. But I think it's worth mentioning that in Shiba we also get some rise. So we also get, I think, 40%. So let's continue talking about Ethereum. So also Ether is not yet a fully deflationary asset. The upgrade paves the way for Ethereum 2, and the network is expected to abandon traditional mining and enter the proof-of-stake consensus soon. Ether will then be slightly deflationary as long as fees remain above the certain threshold and the level of network staking. In light of the recent rally, there are still daily calls for Ether to rally above $5,000, but surely even the most bullish investors know that a 90% rally from the current 3,300 level seems unlikely before year-end. It would seem more prudent to have a safety net if the cryptocurrency market reacts negatively to the potential regulation coming from the United States Representative Don Bayer of Virginia. Despite being in its early stage, the Digital Assets Market Structure and Investor Protection Act of 2021 proposal seeks to formalize regulatory requirements for all digital assets and digital asset securities under the Bank Secrecy Act, classifying both as monetary instruments. So reduce your losses by limiting the upside. But we continue. Let's actually take a look at the Ethereum price chart. So we're talking about $5,000 mark. So this is actually a new all-time high, $5,000, and I think that actually, obviously, we can do that, and we can get the price even higher than $5,000 on the long distance. I think that on the long distance, actually, I prefer Ethereum rather Bitcoin, but it's not financial advice. It's just my opinion. It's just my thoughts. So current price is of Ethereum is 3,116. So let's continue. So reduce your losses by limiting the upside. So considering the persistent regulatory risks that exist for crypto assets, finding a strategy that maximizes gains up to $5,000 by year and while also simultaneously limiting losses below $2,500 seems like a prudent and well-alleged decision that would prepare investors for both scenarios. There's no better way to do this than using the iron condor option strategy that has been slightly skewed for a bullish outcome. So here we have actually Ether options iron condor strategy returns. So let's take a look and check over here what is actually the strategy. But before continuing, please don't forget to subscribe if you're interested in more video like this one, because in this way we can keep you updated and informed about all of the most relevant crypto market news. Shiba Inu, Ethereum and Bitcoin. So the call option gives the buyer the right to acquire an asset at a fixed price in the future. For this privilege, the buyer pays an upfront fee known as a premium. Selling a call option, on the other hand, creates a negative exposure to the asset price. The put option provides its buyers the privilege to sell an asset at a fixed price in the future, downside protection strategy. Meanwhile, selling this instrument offers exposure to the price upside. The iron condor basically sells both the call and put options at the same expiry price and date. The above example has been set using the term December 31 options. So at their bid. So the max profit is 2.5x larger than the potential loss. So the buyer would initiate the trade, but please let me know what you're thinking about this indicator iron condor. So, and are you interested in investing in Ethereum, or you prefer Bitcoin or Shiba? Please let me know, because it's really interesting. I'm actually interested to discussing it with you. So let's continue. So the max profit is 2.5x larger than the potential loss. The buyer would initiate the trade by simultaneously shorting selling 0.50 contracts of the 2,520 call and put options. Then the buyer needs to repeat the procedure for the 4,000 options. To protect from extreme price movements, a protective put at 2,560 has been used. Consequently, 1.47 contracts will be necessary depending on the price paid for the remaining contracts. Actually, it's no financial advice. The views and opinions are solely of the author and not necessarily reflect the news of Cointelegraph or my views. So every investment and trading move involves risk, and you should conduct your own research when making a decision. That's what I always said. So lastly, just in case Ether's price reaches about $7,000, the buyer will need to acquire 0.53 call option contracts to limit the strategy's potential loss. Although the number of contracts on the above example aims for maximum Ethereum 0.295 gain and a potential Ethereum 0.11. Most derivatives exchanges accept orders as low as 0.10 contracts. So we can Ethereum actually to see higher than $5,000 mark. But what do you think about Shiba? Please let me know where we can see actually its price. So I think it's really interesting. So click on the next video right now on your screen and we will be continuing then.